So this is going to be the video for my planned TBR for the Believe in Magic-a-thon, Believe in Magic Readathon, or the Believeathon. I'm going to be using Believeathon. So, I do have 4 books so far picked out, and I think that with my 4 books, I do hit every single prompt. So, the first book that I'm going to be talking about is this one. Journey to America, Aniela Kaminsky story, a voyage. It's about a Volus, a voyage from Poland during World War II. So, by Claire Pastor. So this should probably be obvious, but it is both a book that is set in the past because it's set during World War II, and it's also a book that deals with real-world issues, because basically what this book is about is it's, well, I'll just read the back for you. They left their homelands during the worst moments in history and arrived in America ready to reach for their dreams. These are their stories. Dear Jadzia, I thought Papa and I would never make it out of Poland. I was afraid the Nazis would find us and send us to jail. After Stefan was arrested, I knew it would happen to us too. Do you have any news of him? I hope and pray that he is safe. And Edith, too. It makes me angry to think that people hate her just because she is Jewish. You would love America. Life is so much better here. We are staying with my aunt and uncle in a city called Chicago, and there is lots of good food to eat. And guess what? I might even start taking piano lessons again. I wish you were here, Jadzia. I miss you so much. Your friend, Anelia. So, it's about, I believe the main character is, I would assume the main character is Jewish, and she is fleeing from the Nazis to America, and the story is both about her fleeing and then also her coming to America and starting her life in America and all that entails. And actually, I partially chose this one specifically because on the spine, come on, it says middle grade on the spine. So, okay, and so the next book is this very, very, very beaten up copy of The House at Pooh Corner by A.A. Milne. That appears to have been drawn on by a child. I think this is my mom's copy because she's the one who really likes Winnie the Pooh. So this is going to be my book for read a classic, because it's Winnie the Pooh. It's a classic. Even though it's not the first one, but it's still Winnie the Pooh. And then also, I'm gonna see if this counts for read a book with a strong sense of friendship. Because there is a strong sense of friendship with Christopher Robin and his many, many little stuffed animals. So, look at that little spread there. Oh my god. Yes. I'm gonna say that counts. And then I think that's it. I believe that's it for the ones that I currently own physically. I am going to be reading one audiobook this month, and that audiobook is going to be I'm not actually entirely certain if this counts as middle grade or YA, but if it is YA, it's very, very much on the younger side of YA, and it's going to be Lioness Rampant, the last book in the Alana series, and that's going to be for a book with magic, because that I don't really remember all too well what happens in Lioness Rampant, but I do know that this is gonna be a magical book. And then it's also for the challenge to reread a childhood favorite, a personal childhood favorite, because Tamora Pierce was one of my favorite authors in like late elementary school and middle school. So that's going to be the first book that I do not currently have physically, because I'm just going to get it from Libby. And then the last book for a book with mythology is on the 23rd. I'm going to be going to the Rick Riordan's event with Politics in Prose in DC, and with that, I'm going to get a copy of The Tyrant's Tomb. And so I'm going to be reading The Tyrant's Tomb for the last one, and of course I'm going to try to get a hold of the group book, which I have forgotten the name of. So Frost, oh my god, Frost something. I'm really bad with names. I've already forgot it. But I nearly forgot I have a 5th book that I'm going to read. And this is a seasonal book because it takes place during Christmas time. Oh no, it does not take place during Christmas time. I forgot that completely. This is even better seasonal, because this is The Magic Tree House, Haunted Castle on Hallows Eve. So, unfortunately, I cannot give you a synopsis, because I don't have the dust jacket for this, and it has been so long since I bought this book, because I bought this book in elementary school at, like, a book fair, so I don't have that dust jacket anymore. But basically, it's the Magic Tree House, you know? There being a Magic Tree House. There's the tree house, and it's magic. And this might actually count for magic. Really, all the treehouse does is, like, I think it is a time travel thing, I know that. I think it also gives you outfits. And I think it might help with speaking to people who are speaking a different language. But that's just a guess. I do not remember. Oh yeah, I was thinking of Christmas in Camelot. Okay, that's the Christmas one. Since this was blue, I should have been able to tell from that little bird, though. So I think that only leaves an atmospheric book. And if I have the time, I can always just run to the library and pick up any random Goosebumps book. Or I could pick up one of those, like, scary stories that tell in the dark type books. I did actually like those as a children, so that could also... I really loved those as a child, despite not really liking horror all that much. Though also this, I don't know if it's atmospheric or creepy. It's a Halloween book, it might be. I need to look into these other books by Mary Pope Osborne, though. She has a book called Favorite Greek Myths. Favorite Medieval Tales. Okay, I'm getting off track. I'm gonna double check all of the prompts again to make sure. The book's name is Frost Heart. I nearly forgot that there's another... This is a mess of a video. I might just re-film it. But I nearly forgot that Alana, the Lioness Rampant, does also fulfill a third prompt, which is a book featuring an animal character because of Faithful, or the cat. I like how that's just what is little Tortal wiki page is titled just the cat. He is the cat. Because you can't show preference for either Faithful or Pounce. So I do have to show a little bit of preference for Pounce though, because Pounce is just hands down a better name. It's just a fact. But yeah, so hopefully I will be able to read all 5 or 6 books that I currently have planned out. Because I'm also going to be doing Nano this year. So be prepared for vlogs of that. Rather than my usual reading vlogs. And then I guess also do I do 2? I'm gonna combine the vlogs. So it's going to be half Nano vlogs and half Readathon vlogs. I'm not just going to record 2 different vlogs. That would be weird. Yeah, so I'm going to set these aside. Where should up here. Okay, so that's it. And I can't wait for November to come and for all this to start so I can actually do some reading with it. Okay, bye!